What if I told you that the most radiant, magnetic women throughout history didn't rely on skincare routines or beauty procedures? They used practices that are thousands of years old, practices that work on your energy, not just your outer appearances, practices that clear your channels, awaken your life force, and let your beauty radiate from the inside out. This video isn't about convincing you to try yet another serum or another beauty trend. It's about sharing some ancient tantric and Taoist wisdom for becoming genuinely more radiant, more glowing, more magnetic, more alive. So in this video, I'm going to share 5 of these ancient beauty secrets with you. Hi Angel, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Ida and I help women awaken their feminine energy, become absolutely magnetic, and have unforgettable intimacy. So if that's your vibe, hit subscribe. And if you want to go deeper with me beyond YouTube, I have courses and programs linked below that will change your life. And speaking of going deeper, before we dive in, I want to tell you about something I created for women who resonate with this approach to beauty. It's called the Beauty Temple, and it's a sacred online course for women who are ready to turn self-care into ceremony, to tend to their bodies like a temple and glow from the inside out. So inside the course, you're going to learn ancient tantric and Taoist energy cultivation practices for radiance, sacred skincare and body care rituals, and how to refine your personal style as an expression of your soul. So it's where ancient wisdom meets modern beauty, and it will completely transform your relationship to yourself. So I'll link that down below, but for now, let's dive into the video. First, we need to shift how we think about beauty, because the modern approach to beauty has it completely backwards. Modern beauty is outside in. It's all about what you put on your skin, how you style your hair, what procedures you get. It treats beauty as something you construct from the outside. But ancient wisdom, particularly the tantric and Taoist traditions, understood something very different. They knew that real beauty is inside out. It comes from your life force, your prana, your chi flowing freely through your body. Your energetic body has thousands of energy channels that the traditions call nadis. And when these channels are clear and open, your energy flows. You're vital, you're radiant, you literally glow. But when these channels are blocked from stress or stagnant emotions or tension held in the body, your energy gets stuck. And that stagnation shows up as dullness, as fatigue, as a kind of like depleted look that no amount of concealer can truly fix. There's also something called ojas in Ayurveda, and it's your vital essence. You can kind of think of it as your glow juice. When your ojas is strong, you have that dewy, luminous, magnetic quality. But when it's depleted, you look tired no matter how much sleep you get. This is why some women walk into a room and everyone notices them, even if they're not, the most conventionally beautiful by the beauty standards of that time and that age. There's just something about them. There's something in their energy that is incredibly magnetic, and that is their life force, which is activated and harmonized and flowing. And the good news is that there are very specific practices for cultivating that glow, that inner vitality of your ojas and energy channels fully activated. So the first secret is a profound tantric practice called transfiguration, and I believe it's the true cornerstone of beauty and radiance. And here's why. The world reflects back your inner state. How you see yourself internally shapes how others see you as well. And most women, when they look in the mirror, see flaws. They see what needs fixing. They see what doesn't measure up. They look at themselves through the eyes of criticism, of comparison, of inadequacy. And then they wonder why they don't feel beautiful, why they don't radiate, why something feels dim. Well, it's because their relationship with themselves internally is tainted. And transfiguration is a beautiful way to shift that relationship to yourself. It's an ancient tantric practice of looking at yourself, literally gazing at your own reflection in the mirror and seeing beyond the surface, beyond the masks, beyond your personality, beyond all the stories you've told yourself about who you are or what you look like. You look into your own eyes and you practice seeing the divine looking back at you. And this isn't about being arrogant or doing this from your ego. In the tantric tradition, everything is seen as an expression of the divine, including you. Your body is consciousness in form. Your eyes are the divine seeing through a human face. And when you truly recognize this, not as a concept, but as a felt experience, something really profound shifts. So it's super simple to practice. You just sit in front of a mirror, ideally in soft lighting. I love a little bit of candlelight. And you just take a few deep breaths and really allow yourself to settle into your body. And then you open your eyes and you just begin gazing softly into your own eyes. Not staring harshly, but just soft, open, and receptive. And as you gaze at yourself, you let go of any judgment, of any assessments. You let go of the part of you that's scanning for flaws or comparing yourself to some standard. And instead, you practice looking deeper, looking past the surface and asking yourself, who is looking through these eyes? What is this being beyond the face, beyond the personality, beyond all the stories? Let yourself see the divine in your own reflection. See the consciousness that animates this body. See the Shakti, the life force, the sacred that is expressing itself as you. And stay here for 5, 10, 15 minutes and really let that recognition deepen. And what happens over time with this practice is truly extraordinary. You stop looking at yourself the way the world has taught you to look. You stop seeing yourself through this lens of not enough, and you begin to see yourself as sacred, as an expression of something vast and beautiful and divine. And here's the secret. When you see yourself this way, you start to glow with it. Your eyes become softer, your face relaxes, your presence deepens. Because beauty, real beauty, comes from how you hold yourself in your own being, in your own heart. When you know yourself as a divine, you radiate that knowing, and everyone around you feels it, even if they can't quite name what they're sensing. And this is really the foundation of all the other practices, because if you're doing energy work, but you still fundamentally see yourself as flawed, as not enough, as separate from the sacred, it will only take you so far. Transfiguration heals the root. It transforms your relationship with yourself. And from that transformed relationship, true radiance is born. Now, the second secret is breast massage, which is a beautiful practice that most modern women don't do very often. And in the Taoist tradition, the breasts are deeply connected to the heart center, and they're kind of the emissive aspect of love in the feminine body. It's where we literally nourish our babies from. So in Taoism, they're not just seen as physical tissue, they're energetic organs that hold and generate feminine life force. And the Taoists understood that the breasts are connected to the ovaries. So the Taoists understood that the breasts are connected to the ovaries through an energetic circuit. And when you massage the breasts with presence and intention, you stimulate this circuit, you balance your hormones, you move the stagnant energy and awaken a warmth and radiance in your entire being. There also tends to be something that happens emotionally. Many women hold grief, heartbreak, and unexpressed emotions in their chest area. And breast massage can gently release what's been stored there, softening the heart and allowing more love and openness to flow. So here's a very simple practice of breast massage. You just take a little bit of oil in your hands. It could be coconut oil or any oil you really love. And you just want to rub the oil between your hands and then place your hands on your breast and just start making slow circles, moving slowly, really breathing deeply and focusing on awakening your heart center. And you really want to call in this inner attitude of tending to your body like a temple. And you can do this just for a few minutes, even in the shower. I love doing this every morning in the shower because it's just easy to combine so I don't forget to do it. And it's very simple, but a lot of women notice that it starts to open them more. Their heart feels more soft. There is more warmth, more openness, more surrender. And that kind of softness and warmth is deeply magnetic and beautiful also to the outside world. And if you want to go deeper into breast massage, I have an entire YouTube video where I talk you through all the different steps of breast massage beyond just the little circles. So I'll link that in the description if you're curious about that. Now, the third secret is ovarian breathing, which is another Taoist practice. And this one is for cultivating your feminine essence at its source. So in the Taoist tradition, the ovaries are considered the root of feminine vitality. They're not just reproductive organs. They're energetic powerhouses that generate and store life force energy. But unfortunately, in the modern world, most women have no or very little awareness of their ovaries, no real connection to them. So the energy there can kind of lie dormant instead of them being consciously cultivated. So ovarian breathing is a great way to consciously cultivate your life force energy in your lower centers. So it's a practice of bringing breath and awareness directly into your ovaries, filling them with vital energy and allowing that energy to then circulate and nourish your entire body. So here's how you practice. You can do this either sitting or lying down, and you want to place your hands on your lower belly just above your ovaries, so just a few inches below your navel and slightly to each side, and begin breathing slowly and deeply. And as you inhale, imagine you're breathing directly into your ovaries. You can visualize them filling with kind of a warm golden light and really feeling them become energized and awakened. And then as you exhale, you want to let the energy spread from your ovaries into your womb, into your pelvis, and eventually up your entire body. And you can do this for a few minutes. You can even do it all the way up to 15-30 minutes if you feel inspired. And this practice cultivates what the Taoists called Jing, your vital essence. It's very similar to Ojas in Ayurveda. And when this Ojas, this Jing is strong, you have energy, vitality, and that youthful glow that doesn't depend on age. Now, the fourth secret is the yoni egg practice, which is another ancient Taoist practice. And this is really all about bringing consciousness and life force into your yoni, the seat of your feminine power. So your yoni, aka your vagina, holds tremendous power. But again, for many women, this area has become somewhat numb, and a lot of us kind of live in a very disconnected state from our yoni. We can store all kind of traumas there, shame there. We've generally really been taught to ignore this part of our body, that it's kind of dirty and shameful and that we should dissociate from it. So for a lot of women, this area can kind of start to become shut down. And when it's shut down, we're really cut off from our creative power, from our sensual aliveness, from our magnetism as women. And the yoni egg practice is a beautiful way to reestablish a sacred connection with this part of our body and to reignite it, so to say. So the yoni egg is a smooth, polished egg, usually made traditionally from jade stone, that you insert into your vagina. But it isn't just about doing Kegels or pelvic floor exercises in the way the modern world teaches it. It's more so about bringing awareness and breath and loving attention to the sacred part of your body. So the egg becomes a tool for awakening sensitivity where there's been numbness, or for releasing some tension if you've been holding on there, or for cultivating vital energy in the seat of your feminine power. And there are many practices that you can do with a yoni egg. You can breathe with it, you can gently squeeze and release it, you can move energy with it while visualizing. There are many, many different types of practices to do. And if you're curious to do a full guided yoni egg practice, I also have one on my YouTube channel. So I'll make sure to also link that down below. And the fifth secret is, in my opinion, the deepest one, and that is sexual energy cultivation. And it's at the heart of both the tantric and Taoist paths. So here's what these ancient traditions understood that our modern world has forgotten. Sexual energy isn't just for sex. It's our life force energy. It's the same energy that creates literally new life and babies. It's the most powerful creative force in the universe, alive in your body. And most people either suppress this energy or unconsciously release it. And they don't know that there's a third option, which is to cultivate it. When you cultivate your sexual energy, when you consciously build it and circulate it rather than just depleting it, something profound happens. That energy starts to nourish your entire being. It rises through your system, feeding your organs, your heart, your brain, your chakras, your nadis, your energetic body. It creates a glow, a magnetism, a vitality that is unmistakable. And the practices for cultivating your sexual energy are vast. This is an entire path. It's not just a single technique. But here's a very simple starting point. When you feel arousal, whether it's with a partner or alone, instead of rushing towards the climax and the release, slow down. Breathe deeply, and as you inhale, visualize the sexual energy at your pelvis expanding and rising up your spine. Feel it moving upwards into your belly, into your heart, into your head. Imagine it filling your entire body with a warm golden light. And basically what you want to do, instead of keeping that sexual energy localized, is you want to build it and then circulate it and move it up your body. Build it and circulate and move it up your body. And you can do that through breath, through visualization, through touching your entire body to let the sexual energy move. And basically think of it like you are supercharging your entire energetic body with that sexual, pleasurable, orgasmic energy. So there you have them, 5 ancient secrets for true radiance. Transfiguration to really see yourself as a divine. Breast massage to awaken your heart. Ovarian breathing to cultivate your feminine essence. Yoni egg practice to awaken your magnetic center in your yoni. And sexual energy cultivation, the deepest and most powerful practice in my opinion. And when all of this is flowing, when you know yourself is sacred, when your heart is truly open, when your feminine essence is nourished, when your yoni is awake, when your sexual energy is circulating, you don't just look beautiful, you radiate. You become magnetic and luminous in a way that no product or procedure could ever replicate or create. And if something stirred in you while watching this, and if you felt a pull towards these practices, towards this path, I want to invite you deeper. I have a completely free 40-minute masterclass called Awaken the Tantric Woman. And it will take everything we touched on today so much further. So in the masterclass, I teach you what Tantra actually is beyond all the modern misconceptions and kind of the watered down internet versions. And I teach you who the Tantric woman is, not as a certain aesthetic, but really as a way of being. And I also walk you through the 4 different gates of awakening. So the different paths for embodying these Tantric teachings in your modern day life. So it's about 40 minutes and it will completely shift how you understand Tantra and also yourself. So if you feel called, I'll leave the link to sign up below. You just need to leave your email and you get instant and immediate access. All right, Angel, thank you so much for being here with me today. And I invite you to start with just one of these practices and see what shifts. And please, please, please remember, real beauty is not something that you have to chase or something that you have to buy a bunch of products to achieve. It's something you cultivate. It's something you radiate. And it's something that at your core you already are.